Hi students, welcome back to our accounting class. The last classes we studied in partnership accounting, calculation of new profit sharing ratio and gaining ratio at the time of retirement of a partner. In this video, we are going to study the treatment of goodwill at the time of retirement of a partner. In case of admission or change in profit sharing ratio, the effect of present value of goodwill is recorded in the accounts of partners, wherein gaining partners are debited and sacrificing partners are credited. Same treatment is followed in case of retirement or death of a partner. When a partner retires, the continuing partners gain his share of profit. They have to compensate the retiring partner for his share in the gaining ratio. At the time of admission, we studied the treatment of goodwill in various cases, like the new partner brings goodwill and the amount of goodwill, the premium retained in the business, or new partner brought goodwill and existing partners withdraw their share of goodwill, or new partner does not bring goodwill as cash, and last one, new partner brings portion of goodwill. In the case of retirement of a partner, the accounting treatment of goodwill is depends on the fact that whether goodwill already appeared in the books or not. We are studying the treatment of goodwill in these two cases. The first case is that if the goodwill does not appear in the books, when goodwill is not appear in the balance sheet, what we need to do? We know in admission, when goodwill does not appear in the books, what we did? First, bring the premium and distribute that premium to the sacrificing partner. The same situation here also, or we can apply the same logic. Here also, we need to give compensation. In admission, the new partner give compensation to the old partners or to the sacrificing partners. Here, a retiring partner sacrifice his share, right? Because he is going out from the partnership and his share is getting to remaining partners. So, remaining partners' share is increasing or they have gain, right? Gaining partners give compensation to the sacrificing partner. What we will do here? Gaining partner we need to debit and sacrificing partner we need to credit, right? Same we did in admission also. That time the old partners we credited and new partner we debited, right? In admission, the premium we are distributing in sacrificing ratio, but here in retirement we are using gaining ratio. That is the difference, right? Here only one journal entry is coming, that is continuing partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account, or gaining partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. That goodwill we need to distribute in gaining ratio. Okay, we are using gaining ratio. For example, A, B and C are partners in a firm and their profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2. The firm's goodwill is rupees 1,20,000 and C retires from the partnership. We need to make a journal entry for goodwill. Okay. In this case, first we need to calculate gaining ratio. We know how to calculate gaining ratio if only old ratio is given. Here C is retiring, so C's share we can close. And A and B, their share is 5:3. That is the new ratio. Also, that is the gaining ratio. Right. Here, gaining ratio is 5:3. And also, we need to calculate C's portion of goodwill. Total goodwill of the firm is rupees 1,20,000 and C's share equal to 1,20,000 into C's share. What is C's share? 2/10, right? 5:3:2 is the ratio. Out of that, 2/10 is C's share. So, C's share of goodwill equal to 1,20,000 into 2/10. That's equal to 24,000. This is the sacrificing of C, 24,000. We know gaining partners will give a compensation to sacrificing partner. Here A and B get more amount or they gain and C sacrifice. How much is their gain? In that ratio, they need to give compensation to C. Okay. Here gaining ratio is 5:3. So A gains or A needs to give C. That's equal to A's share equal to 24,000 into 5/8. That's equal to 15,000. And same as B. B's share equal to 24,000 into 3/8. That's equal to 9,000. Then the journal entry will be gaining partners or continuing partners or remaining partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. We can write here A's capital account debtor 15,000, B's capital account debtor 9,000 to C's capital account 24,000. The narration is goodwill adjusted in partners capitals. This is the first case when goodwill does not appear in the books of accounts. Okay. Or when the goodwill value is 0 in the balance sheet, that time we will use this method. And the second case is when goodwill already exists in the book. If the goodwill is appeared in the book, there may be two options. First option is the goodwill account is closed and second one is goodwill account will continue. The first option is goodwill account is closed. In the case of admission of a partner, if the goodwill is appeared in the balance sheet, what we did? We write off that goodwill. How we write off? We made a journal entry. That journal entry is old partner's capital account debtor to goodwill account. Goodwill have a debit balance. It's shown in the balance sheet asset side. So we need to write off. That's why we credited goodwill account and old partner's capital account we debited in the old ratio. Okay. Here in the retirement case also, we are following the same logic. First, we need to write off goodwill. Okay. The first option is goodwill account is closed. So, first we need to write off goodwill. For that purpose, we are making a journal entry, all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account. Right? Because in this case, retirement case, there is no old partner and there is no new partner. Here only partners are there. All partners are there in retirement case. So, this goodwill is transferred to all partners capital account in the old ratio. Then we need to make one more journal entry for present value of goodwill. That means when the partner is retiring, the outgoing partner's share of goodwill we need to credit his capital account. That is his compensation. That compensation will made by the remaining partner. Okay, so the outgoing partner's share of goodwill, we need to credit his account. We need to make a journal entry. Remaining partner's capital account debtor to retiring partner's capital account in the gaining ratio. Okay. Remaining partner's capital account debtor in gaining ratio to retiring partner's capital account. What is retiring partner's share of goodwill that we need to credit? Okay. For example, A, B and C are partners and their profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2 and goodwill shown in the balance sheet amount rupees 1 lakh. Also, the present value of goodwill is 1,20,000. Assume that C retires from the partnership and the partners decide that goodwill account will not continue. Okay. In this question, balance sheet shown goodwill amount 1 lakh rupees and C retires from the firm. Also, the present value of goodwill is 1,20,000. Okay, they decide that they will not continue goodwill account. They will close the goodwill account. Okay, this is the situation. So first we need to calculate the gaining ratio that we know how to calculate. Here A, B, C, their share is 5:3:2. C retiring. So we will close C's account. C here we can close C. So what is the balance? 5:3. This is the new ratio and this is the gaining ratio. 5:3 is the gaining ratio. Here first we can write off the goodwill which is shown in the balance sheet. That amount is 1 lakh rupees and the journal entry is all partners capital account debtor to goodwill account, and this 1 lakh rupees we need to distribute in old ratio. The old ratio is 5:3:2. Then the journal entry is S capital account debtor 50,000, B's capital account debtor 30,000, C's capital account debtor 20,000 to goodwill account 1 lakh. And the narration is existing value of goodwill is written off. Now the value of goodwill in balance sheet shown 0 because we written off this goodwill. Okay, then what is the present value of goodwill? Here 1,20,000 is the present value. Now we need to adjust the retiring partner's share in present value of goodwill to his capital account. We need some space here, so I will clear this journal entry. Okay, this is the journal entry related with the write off goodwill. Out of this 1,20,000, what is C's retiring partner's share? C's share is 2/10. The old ratio is 5:3:2 and C's share is 2/10. And what is his share of goodwill? 1,20,000 into 2/10. Okay, so that is equal to 24,000. So C's share of goodwill is 24,000. This 24,000 who will give? The remaining partner. A and B are the remaining partners. So A and B need to give this compensation to C. C's share of goodwill is 24,000. And what is A's share? Their gaining ratio is 5:3 and A's gain equal to 5/8 and B's gain equal to 3/8. Then A's share equal to 24,000 into 5/8, that's equal to 15,000, and B's share 24,000 into 3/8, that's equal to 9,000. So the journal entry is A's capital account debtor 15,000, B's capital account debtor 9,000 to C's capital account 24,000. And the narration is goodwill adjusted on partner's retirement. Right? So, if goodwill already exists in the book, first we need to write off that goodwill. And second, the present value of goodwill or the retiring partner's share of goodwill we need to adjust, or we need to credit his capital account. Sometimes in the question they will say that goodwill already exists in the book and the partners will not close goodwill account, or partners will continue goodwill account. The second option is that goodwill account is continue. If we continue goodwill account, there is no need to close goodwill account. Okay, so no need to make a journal entry for write off goodwill. If we close the goodwill, that time we need to make a journal entry for writing of goodwill. But in this case, if goodwill is continue, there is no need to make a journal entry for write off the goodwill. There is a slight difference in this case. If we continue goodwill account, at that time, no need to give full value of advantages of goodwill to retiring partner. If we close goodwill account, that time retiring partner will get full advantages. That means the present value of goodwill. From the present value of goodwill, we will calculate the retiring partner's portion of goodwill. Right? In that case, first we close the goodwill and make 0 here. Goodwill value 0. So from 0 to present value. Okay, from 0 to present value. That's a full value. At that time, full value of advantages he will get. The retiring partner will get. Okay, but if we continue goodwill, how much the goodwill exists in the balance sheet, that value we will keep it as it is. Okay. At that time, the retiring partner will get the advantages on the difference amount only. That means we deduct the existing value of the goodwill in the balance sheet from the present value, and we will treat goodwill on the balance amount only. In this case, we will make only one journal entry, that is remaining partners capital account debtor to retiring partners capital account. Remaining partners capital account in gaining ratio and to retiring partners capital account. Here, retiring partners share in increase of goodwill only we need to treat. That means difference between book value and present value of goodwill. From that difference, we calculate retiring partners share of goodwill. Okay. This also we can explain with the same example. A, B, C are partners and their profit sharing ratio is 5:3:2. And the value of goodwill in the book is rupees 1 lakh and the present value of goodwill is 1,20,000. And C retires from the partnership and they decide to continue the goodwill account. In this case, we are not write off this goodwill. We will keep it as it is. Goodwill account 1 lakh as it is, we are continuing. Okay. So no need to make a journal entry. Then the present value of goodwill. The present value is rupees 1,20,000. Okay. If we close or if we write off this goodwill 1 lakh, what will happen? The value will be 0. Right? The value of goodwill will be 0. So in the case of closing of goodwill, the value of advantages we will give full value of advantages to retiring partner. That means from this 1,20,000, we will calculate retiring partner's share of goodwill. Okay. But if we continue the goodwill, we will not give full value or full advantages to the retiring partner. We will give only the advantages of difference. Okay, that means in the balance sheet it's continue rupees 1 lakh as goodwill. And what is the present value here? 1,20,000. How much is the difference? How much the value increase? 20,000 is increase. Okay, so we will give the advantages on 20,000 to the retiring partner. We will calculate C's share on 20,000 only. Okay. Here the difference in goodwill is rupees 20,000. That means present value minus book value. 1,20,000 minus 1 lakh. 20,000 is increasing. And C's share of goodwill equal to 20,000 into 2 by 10. 2 by 10 is C's share. 20,000 into 2 by 10. That's equal to 4,000. Right? And the gaining partners will give this 4,000 to C as a compensation. Right? So here A and B's gaining ratio is 5:3. So A's gain or A's compensation or A's share equal to 4,000 into 5 by 8. That's equal to 2,500. And B's gain or B's compensation or B's share equal to 4,000 into 3 by 8. That's equal to 1,500. Is it clear? The journal entry is continuing partners capital account debtor to outgoing partners capital account or to retiring partners capital account. So we can write A's capital account debtor 2,500, B's capital account debtor 1,500 to C's capital account 4,000. Okay. These are the treatment of goodwill at the time of retirement of a partner. The first one is when goodwill does not appear in the books, and second one is when goodwill already exists in the book. And in the second case, there are two options. One is goodwill is closed and second one is goodwill is continue. Completed.